Quit eating, folks, 30 seconds to showtime. Grab your seat, leave your drinks to the bar. Hold your breath, put your hands together. We present Stanford Bay's finest star, who has danced with the Mayor of New Guinea, who has dined with the Queen of Vermont. We trace the voyages of Sinbad, corresponded with the men who can't live us to be. C'est pas la même chose que la vache qui rit. La vache est pas en mon ami.
Can I just drink during the interview?
Please, you can drink all you want. That's like, hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. My name is Jeff with a G. This is the G Spot. Why is it called the G Spot? Because my name is Jeff with the G. No other context whatsoever. Not at all. Anyways, today I have some good friends who are actually have got the chance for the first time to perform since the pandemic started. So they're lucky enough to jump in with us. And so we have the Olde City Sideshow. Miss Reggie Bugmuncher and Danny Borneo. How are you guys doing today?
Oh, doing so good. How about you?
Doing great, man.
I mean, I'm living in Texas, so I live in the Wild West now. It's like literally like with the mass. I know Florida has had theirs off for a minute, but Texas is a different type of breed when it comes to my rights. Those my rights sort of people.
Ooh.
And let's just say that I live. It's just been crazy, and I work with the public. I mean, and luckily everybody around us is really cool and groovy. But I know there's places that it doesn't do well. I'm here in Austin, Texas, and so we have a big bar scene here, and they're not even pretending masks anymore, even though Austin itself has a mask mandate. Luckily, my costume shop, we're cool. Everybody's masked up, and so it's nice. But
that's the responsible way, man.
Oh yeah, if it weren't that case, I wouldn't be working because until I get shotted up, I'm not doing anything. I'm doing this. This is what I'm doing. I'm talking to my friends.
Yeah.
So how are you guys doing?
Well, I'm happy to be spending this pandemic in the great Republic of California. It's pretty awesome. I feel really safe there. I'm already completely vaccinated. I don't know. It's pretty awesome, especially in Palm Springs. They take it all really seriously. So when I leave Palm Springs, I'm often shocked. Like, oh, this is still a thing here. You still can't figure out how to put this on, huh? All right. It's only been a year.
Yeah, I know. That's here too. So yeah. How about you, Danny? How's it going with you?
Well,
you're in America's Wang, aren't you?
I am the entire polar opposite of what Reggie's dealing with. I'm in Florida. So
America's Wang. So yeah.
Yeah. Feeling safe is a luxury there. I am not currently vaccinated, so I am distancing a lot. I haven't interacted with pretty much anyone except Reggie, maskless this weekend. If I was up on stage, basically I dipped out if anyone worked with Reggie, who we brought up. It's a different way of performing. And even Reggie has had to deal with some hurdles too. Home life's good though. I have my beautiful wife who we got married kind of before 2020 and that roller coaster. And she's been a rock, man. Like for real. It's been weird. She's had to deal with a lot of me not performing and having to figure that out. So it's been good though. Otherwise, man, started a new job. That's going well. Can't complain.
Well, it's pointless to do so because
right,
everybody's got their shit to deal with. So
nothing's real anymore, man.
That's so true. It's been really it's just been surreal here, and so I moved to Austin like the September. Like that September before everything broke down, and get to hung out. You went to the Hoot and hung out with Reggie and stuff like that, which was really nice.
Kick Alex Jones in his nuts if you see him.
I see him like no lie. I see Alex Jones. Like probably like 3 or 4 times a month.
Oh God, ew.
Well, see where my costume shop is Congress Avenue, which is a street that rides straight to the Capitol, and so he has this weird Humvee that he sits on top of. 2 guys and flags, and he's shouting at people about stuff. So it's like crazy, and so yeah, I see him everybody asks me what's it like living in Austin. I go Austin. Okay, this is what Austin is. Austin is Alex Jones, Willie Nelson. Nothing in between. So
Yeah, it's just crazy.
nothing in between.
2 islands.
And so that is the mentality. And then like 8, and then it's because we got 6th Street and stuff like that. So we got a lot of weird tourists that come into town. So I should have Alex Jones on my show. No, AJ Gaynor, I am sorry. Even though he's a fucking. I mean, okay. So Alex Jones is a fucking liar and an
You're gonna
actor.
buy his boner pills?
Those boner pills, which are also used by who else? Like somebody else was selling the exact same thing, but they were calling it something else. Like not even for.
They were called My Pillows.
Oh, My Pillows, yeah. That's
what they were
called. That's probably right.
Yo, you're connecting the dots, Reg. I see it all now.
I got pilled this weekend. What's going on now?
Oh
Hey,
no, you took those. Those were a different pill.
David Hogg, one of the kids from the shooting in Florida. You know, he's actually starting his own pillow company. No shit. I don't remember the name of it off my hand.
What is these people in the pillows?
Well, I mean,
it's all in the sleeping.
There's so many
Didn't
dumb
you know?
jokes. There's so many dumb jokes I can make about pillows and biting and whatever. But I'm bigger than that. Oh wait, no, I'm not. No, that's actually legit. I came across. I didn't find enough information because I was going
Move
to
off
talk
screen
about.
real quick.
That's fine, no problem. I know you have to cough, and you're being nice to us. That's fair. Thank you for being polite. That is the official story. Twitch is he had to move off camera to cough. See, he's coughing. See,
from my glaucoma.
Your glaucoma. So yeah.
Was straining my voice this evening.
No, don't you guys have like one more show tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, we have a show tomorrow at 2.
Okay, we're fine.
Yeah.
You can power through it. You're professionals.
Ish.
What are you talking about? We're late night rock stars.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's why I got into the business was late night rock starring. I mean,
yeah,
that's how that was my old I used to work in music like ages ago, and so
no shit, man.
No shit. I was but I wasn't in not a band, a musician. I worked for a label.
Oh shit!
So yeah, back when labels meant something. So back in the 90s. I lived in Dallas, and so when Dallas blew up, I worked for a label for a while just to try to help do A&R and discover new bands, and they didn't listen to me. They just wanted more bands that sounded like Creed. True story. True story. I went, no, here's these cool college rock bands. They're amazing. They're all very weird, different sounds. People are going to love it. And
Sure.
But Creed just blew up. Why don't we have more bands like that? And I go, I can't help you. So, anyway. And then, when I got involved with Sideshow, I go, oh, yeah, this is just like Rockstar. Like the grind of not the money and, hordes and hordes of beautiful people throwing stuff at me. But the grind.
What are you talking about? Wait, what? That doesn't happen.
You get money?
Hold up. Hold the fucking phone, man. I've been at this expecting that eventually I was going to get a payday. Are you fucking serious? We're not going to make money at this?
I'm going to call Troy.
So when I've had Chris Christ on here, and that's basically what I've been told. So, and he's the oldest of hats when it comes to doing this sort of stuff. He would know. So,
oh yeah.
I mean, if anybody would know, it would be him. In fact, I got to bring him back on soon. No, it's but as far as the grind and just doing stuff, and it's the late nights. It's
For sure.
Putting in the work, putting the rehearsals.
Are you snacking?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I found my pasty tape in with a my cannabis. I have these like amazing cannabis brownies that my boyfriend sent me to work with.
Wait, that's
Oh,
what
just
those were? I thought you just had raw cookie dough over next to the bed.
the hashtag boyfriend. So as I said, I've got nothing formalized. It's just happy to chat with you guys. Anybody who's in the chat, you're also welcome if you have questions for these guys. Otherwise, we're just gonna bullshit about whatever as we get slowly
Who's in the
drunk and
chat?
coughing. Oh, there's an AJ Gaynor.
Oh no, who else is here?
Let's see who else is here.
Oh, whoa. Okay, now I got everyone there. Hey,
Yeah, there's all sorts of different people. No, this was also
Reggie.
cool. It's like people will watch this later too, so it's not that funny. You know,
Cool.
it doesn't matter. We're just happy chatting with people because that's what's good. Anyway. So how the like other than the weirdness? No, it's just so funny. Just... So other than so how was it the first time back on stage?
Oh, it was weird. Yeah, it was strange. It's also really hard figuring out how to interact with people, even if you aren't going to be really close to them, because everybody has a different comfort level, and it's really hard to gauge audience members wearing masks. So you can't tell. Previously, you could really tell who to avoid. Like, oh, don't call on that person, even if they aren't going to get out of their chair. You know, even if, you know, you can just tell by their face who even is willing to answer a question from a distance. And with the mask on, it's harder to kind of interact with people. You also are getting less feedback. If they're not applauding, if they're not screaming, and you don't know necessarily if they enjoyed it. It gets like, that's one weird element of it. One of many that's troublesome. I hate it.
Yeah, for sure. It's weird. You don't see the reactions. I mean, some people's eyes light up, but most of America's eyes are pretty dead these days.
It's all about that jaw drop is what you need.
Yeah, and it's hard. Like, you know, you can kind of see. I mean, luckily, they're very respectful. Villain Arts is a great company, so we're more than happy. We were comfortable doing this gig. No one knows about health standards more than tattooers out there doing conventions. That's the bottom line. The health department comes to inspect the first day that the floor opens, and then they do random inspections throughout. And Atlanta's no joke. They've been on top of it for sure.
No, that's good to hear. Yes, Villain Arts is a great company. No, I've heard good things.
Sorry, I wasn't. I didn't even mean.
I know
to
it's not a
name
plug.
drop.
I know it's not meant to be a plug. It's more of the fact. I just want to make sure, if you guys get a chance, check out the Villain Arts stuff. It's worthwhile. Tattoo conventions. I know you guys are hitting Oklahoma at some point in the near future, so.
There's a lot of things in the future that are.
It's all dependent on
horsing around and doing all. Yeah, that's cool, man.
All right, guys, this is what's going on.
You sure it was weed in those brownies? No, yeah, there's going to be a bunch of stuff. I would say definitely keep an eye out.
Well, that's my. Well,
yeah, me and Danny are. Oh, I was just. I think what Danny was kind of alluding to is that both of us now have day jobs.
Oh yeah.
And so that really changes what our expectations are for the rest of the year, especially because our circuit is pretty much nonstop. City after city after city after city, especially because we lost so many months in the beginning of even 2021 and all the reschedulings from last year. So.
No, I remember
it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, I know. I remember seeing a thing from you guys, and that you guys were going to be at the Oklahoma one. So I was going, all right, cool. Oklahoma it's a doable thing for me to go at least see you guys. So.
Yeah, we did Oklahoma in July.
Yeah, the one incoming in July. or unless I saw a thing
Yeah.
posted from you guys. Yeah, it's coming up. We haven't.
Yep.
It's only March now, so.
Oh, I guess it's the same date as last year.
Yeah, because we haven't shared anything about doing Oklahoma.
I saw a thing. I saw something pop up with you guys. Maybe you guys were just resharing a thing from last year. I don't know.
Probably last year.
I could have fucked up when I went on the Instagram or something.
It's probably.
I'm
what
gonna
it
change the
was.
password again. I'm
Okay.
changing the password again.
I fuck it. Well, can you fix it? I managed to unlink it from the Facebook. So I totally fucked it up, man. That business suite's all jacked up. I've never used it.
We can talk later. I manage
Dig it.
like four.
Thank you.
I manage like 4 pages now, so yeah, like between.
Cool, you want 5? No,
Sure,
fuck.
we can talk. Yeah. I like it's like I say because I do me.
You'll
I
have
do my.
all the pages then.
What else? I mean, it's just like what I mean. Like it doesn't take. It's like one of those weird sort of things. Go, I don't mind. Like I'm happy because I do social media for the Hoot, and so I was going, yeah, cool. I'm happy.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
that
of
stuff.
course,
And
man.
then
You're killing it. You're doing a great job.
I'm just another cog. It's fine. But I also run the other
You're
stuff.
passionate about it.
Yeah, I just it's no, it's like like when I met you guys initially was the 2018 Hoot, or at least Reggie. I don't remember if you were there dating or not, but I remember Reggie was there.
I don't know.
I know
2018. Is that the one I missed?
I think,
Yeah, because I
yeah.
think I talked you into 2016 and 17, and then 18 you were like, no.
Yeah. So yeah, 2018, the first year I went, I wasn't. Yeah. So yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So that first year I went and I met Reggie and all the people. Like at the time, I wasn't involved with Sideshow at all. I experienced personal tragedy, and then it was just kind of this thing. All right, cool. I'm gonna do
Well,
this
why
thing
the
some-
fuck you do it? Didn't you see what we were going through?
All right, the reason I went. Okay, yeah, no, I get that, but the reason why is the Hoot is like it's all about like I just noticed the community and like how everybody dealt with each other and talked and stuff like that, and I really got into that. And then I went, all right, cool. I kind of want to be a part of this, and so I kind of inched in later on, and I went, yep, no, this is what I'm doing now, and producing shows and doing stuff, and so I've been loving it ever since. And so that first year I was just a fan. Next year I came as a quote unquote performer, not performing there, but as a professional in the business. And then this past year, the last one they had, I get to perform at, which was nice. So. And now I'm helping work stuff and trying to get people involved and try to find this cool thing, passion thing. What I call sideshow, which is basically anything left of normal is sideshow, because that's what the history says too. So I try to hide.
All right, James Taylor.
Oh no, like name James. Like I think James is gonna go no, and I go nope. It's dog. What are you doing? My dog is at the camera base, and so he's
Let
moving
us
my
see
camera
you.
around. Oh, you want to see my?
Yeah, let me see the dog.
Shinobi,
Here,
move.
Yeah,
I-
Shinobi, come here. Let me see your little face.
Right here. Why do I do that? See, that's him right there. There,
Where?
see?
No, I see your drink.
Yeah.
That's actually the important part right there. So there he is.
Oh my God.
That's my Shinobi, and so whenever I do my, because my plan is, fuck it, we're just gonna go this way. So my plan is that once I'm fully vaccinated, I'm gonna do some trips, and I'm gonna do an East Coast trip first, go to Florida,
Heck yeah.
and then make my way north, the East Coast, and so. So that's I'm gonna drive, so I have to go places so I can bring him, because that's the sort of thing where it's gonna be at least a week or two, so it's not like I can like let him be boarded for 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
there's a question in the chat for what's up?
Oh, you're good, man. You're good.
All right, so there's a question for Danny in the chat.
Uh-oh.
How is your beard swagger so strong, and what products are you using?
Danny's texting himself in there. Who said that? Nobody said that. How did you do that?
All right, so the person's name
Mind
is
bullets.
it's Benny Dorneo. Is who's saying this? No, it's
It's Donnie Baranio.
yeah,
That's a fucking
Donnie
joke.
Baranio. Yeah, no, AJ Gainer's asking that question. So AJ Gainer's asking that
Oh
question.
my God.
honestly, most people who've known me for a very long time know that I've rarely even had facial hair for a long time. And then I did like the 5 o'clock shadow thing. I've never tried to grow a beard. I never thought I could. And yeah, it happened. It's crazy. My wife was amazed. I was amazed. And she said, well, we picked a date, so I'm going to try and let it grow till May. But Florida, so yeah, that's when I'll shave it off because I want to rip my face off probably from the heat.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how it happened. It's crazy.
So you're just letting it go and just a brush.
Yeah,
basically.
fuck it, man.
No exotic beard.
I get a lot of, and I don't know if it's just because it's Florida and they're used to that sort of thing. I get a lot of, is that beard attached to your mask? And I'm like, you mean like the hats with the ponytails and shit? No, man, it's my beard. Like,
It's so awesome.
No, sir, that is my wife.
yeah, like, how dare you make fun of my Siamese twin? But dude, seriously, if you make it down to Florida, I'm assuming you'll be going to Gibtown. Let me know because I'm actually in Clearwater. I'm not far from Gibtown. I'm less than an hour.
Yeah, like my plan is like I have a sister that lives in Panama City Beach, so I gotta go.
Oh, the Redneck Riviera.
Yeah, you know I love Panama City Beach. Oh my god, those are my people.
So so when I'm ready to go, I'll text Reggie and she'll come and meet me here, and then we'll make the drive. There. That's not what you'll make because I'm gonna drive from here. I'm gonna stop in New Orleans and then make my way PCB and then down to Gibtown. And so yeah, we can go hit up New Orleans like proper, like without a bunch of other weirdos, other than the weirdos we want to hang out with, and then we'll go to PCB, hang out with my sister.
What are you insinuating?
Nothing at all. I mean, I did. No, I know it's no.
I didn't know it was a shots fired situation.
Oh no, I'm a cool guy. I don't play politics with anybody. I talk to everybody unless they're really awful, and then I don't talk to them. But they don't talk to me, so it's fair. So
you mean really awful, like that bastard Todd Robbins? No, I'm kidding. Now someone's gonna cut that.
Did you hear what Danny said about Todd Robbins?
You know, I
love you, Todd. I miss you.
Well, you know, yeah. I could text Todd if you want. No, I've actually had him on the show, and I chatted with him. We had a good time chatting.
That's awesome. Tell him I said hi.
All right, well, yeah, because I know he's about to, because that's part of the thing is I'm gonna end like my end of the East Coast is New York, so.
Oh heck yeah, man!
So I can hang out with Todd and like the Brides and like Keita St. Cyr and some other people I know up there, and then have fun. And then I'm gonna do the West Coast, although I'm probably gonna be moving to the West Coast. So.
Are you documenting everything?
I probably will. Well, yeah, because I'm still gonna do the show. I mean, I'm still doing these shows. I'm making stops so I can like back when the pandemic was still on. They go, hey, what's gonna happen when everything goes back to normal? I go, well, one, it's never going to go back fully to normal, and two is I go, online digital stuff is now going to be the extra added thing everybody's going to do regardless. Because now it's going, all right, cool, we do live stuff, but we also do digital stuff because that's just part of the package now. It's just you can't just so I'm still going to do this. And so, like, whether it's the conversations like this, doing like the Devil's Hour, which is my variety show where I showcase like variety artists and weird bands I like that are small and not big stuff, and just having fun, and then just doing drunken trivia shows and stuff like that. Which you guys are welcome to do some drunken trivia sometime too.
Yeah. I'm down. I'm terrible at trivia, and I don't drink.
Okay, so here's the thing: here's the thing about the trivia game. The trivia game is called Souse. The trivia game.
You're like, yeah.
This team wants me.
No.
This is why we never get invited anywhere.
No, I'm down, man. Danny, I'm happy to hang. No, it's like
I am so good at trivia, and I'm the biggest.
And you do all the drinks
you'll meet
all day long with this guy.
So that's fair. No, so the game is called Souse. So it's a drunken trivia game, where it's not if you're going to get drunk, but when you're going to get drunk. And so everybody gets plastered throughout the game. That's the goal. And
So
so,
like
just-
psychedelics, we could do.
yeah, but timing that within an hour is tough.
Let me ask you this:
we can
if
talk
I
off-
was,
I mean,
if I was to do it, and I did the trivia based on a medicine that I was legally able to take at home, in say a large thing most college kids own.
You weirdo red state people. Like, I can't even deal with these conversations. Like, the fact that you're like
I'll just
alluding
do
to
one every time.
see what?
So weird.
Buddha Gang, you're trying to be in the G spot. Oh, hey, you're here. Good to see you. I mean, we'll chat. Emma Dilemma's in the chat. She wants to be on stage. Oh, we'll talk, Emma. We'll talk. But yeah, no, it's yeah, that's my plan. Is I tour and like hit all these people, but but I'm not even. It's like they're loose plans until I get fully vaccinated, which is like. I'm not going to make hardcore plans until I do it, and I'm not going to go travel anywhere unless I know I'm good. And we just got something. Thank you for following Ill003. Good to have you on here. People are watching in. We're
Thanks.
chatting. It's me and the Olde City Sideshow. We're just BSing.
You said old way too many times
Yeah.
there.
Listen, Jeff.
To be fair, I'm probably older than both of you.
You're no
so it's
spring
okay.
chicken yourself.
No, I'm fairly confident I'm older than both of you, so it's okay.
Oh, really? How old are you?
We'll talk off camera.
I don't care. I'll say what my age is. I don't give a fuck.
How
I am,
often do you get Botox?
I've never had Botox.
We're vampires, so whatever, man.
I mean, yeah, that's how it is. I'm actually, I'll be 47 this year.
Dude, you don't look a day over 46. Let me
Thank
tell
you.
you.
I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
I'm
No, so it's-
43 this year.
All right, good
So.
for you. Good for you. I mean, you probably wouldn't look as much as if the beard ages you. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I know. It makes me look timeless.
Timeless.
Fucking James Taylor had the facial hair thing figured out all before us.
Oh,
Yeah, like,
That's-
Did you know James is only 42?
I can believe.
yeah,
that,
it's crazy, right?
It's the beard. It just
He
changes.
gets wrinkling done. It's the procedure that he goes and gets done.
He commits
He's
to
got
the
a guy.
bit, so he commits to that bit so hard, and that's
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, it's a character, so
yeah, it's true. Yeah,
his name is actually Stan Epstein.
Well,
I was gonna go that route, so that's what's really funny. Actually, I was gonna say Dorothy Epstein, but that's just.
No one's seen James since lockdown, right?
That's true. I keep trying to bring him. I keep trying.
Performance is done, man.
I keep trying to bring him on, but he goes, "No, my deck. I don't have really good technology. I can't get on the thing."
Oh,
yeah.
He ain't lying.
No, the closest I got was I had him on my phone. Like the first time I had Chris Christ on, like James called me, and so I James on my phone to the microphone, so that way they could talk.
I
to
love
each
it.
other.
Are you
love
serious?
I'm serious. Because like
love it.
yeah, Luella helped Chris set his computer up so that way he could be on, and then
That's fucking
and
awesome. So good.
But yeah, so Lily, so like James, so like I like try to get James on, but he couldn't figure out the other stuff. So like I just go, here's my number, James, like through messaging, and so he calls me, he goes, hey, this
He
is
just-
James. It's like, oh, here you go. It just it's just
He just
That was
won't
like
get a
a-
smartphone. It
No,
drives
he
me
won't.
crazy.
No, it's like Matt, I think, well, James is about to move, or he's moving. He's slowly moving. And
Yeah.
I know Matt's supposed to go film some stuff with him, and so supposedly Matt's supposed to get all his computer stuff set up so he can do, like... you know.
Oh, heck yeah. Nice.
So, like, Matt's supposed to tell me at the moment he has it done. So that way I can start harassing James mercilessly.
It's gonna be like upside down.
Oh, no,
What
it's-
is going
I can-
on with this?
I can't wait.
Damn this! I don't need to do this shit.
I will fix
You gotta
that. I,
accidentally mute.
then you...
Why? God damn this phone.
Yeah.
There we go.
He's gonna turn the camera off and then just sit there swearing for any like Zoom call that he has.
Or
Like,
he'll
I
be
can't
like,
turn it back on.
"Ah."
Well, I already have a
He's
picture.
gonna be dramatic.
I already have a picture of Tomato James Taylor just in case. So if it's just audio, it'll be fine.
Oh, you're so bright.
Yeah,
Very
that's how it
clever.
works. And yeah, I know how it works. I mean, that's like, you know, my other thing is like, oh, we're trying to get like the monsters to do. The perfect world is like having him on there and then having Tomato James Taylor by bringing like, oh, you know, having James Taylor and Tomato James Taylor in the same like chat screen and having just them go off each other because that'd be fun.
I'm gonna give you a suggestion. If you're gonna have James on, you might want to reach out if you really want to blow up and have another James Taylor. Hit up Tyler.
Tyler Fleet?
I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how busy he is, but man, he does a James Taylor that would make you fucking cry.
Orbax. Orbax fucking kills with it. Like literally, like
No. Tyler
next level.
does full James. At the Sideshow gathering one year, he showed up dressed as James Taylor, shaved his beard to match, like the hair, the clothing, and he was like, there's pictures floating around of it, man.
I'll check it, Danny. I don't know Tyler well, but I know him, so that might be funny. I have like a big screens of just all these different James Taylors. It'd be a lot of try to get Alex to kind of dress up as the femme James Taylor.
Oh yes.
Just have like
Drag Taylor.
Drag Taylor. Just having so much fun. That'd be a lot of fun. All right. That's not important. So I don't know. So what do you guys want to talk about? I mean, that's just the idea is a conversation. So I know you guys had. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, it's exciting, isn't it? I don't have like. I will say this that I don't know if they're still available, but I'm gonna still hype this because we did a little before the screen. But when the pandemic started, I was trying to help out friends, and so I got the Saint Corona candle from one Reggie Bugmuncher, and it is an amazing candle. It's unscented, so I don't light it. But I have it.
She's working, man. You know, she was rough on the money. She couldn't afford the scent. So
no, I know.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah,
that's also true. And I know that things were rough at the beginning of the pandemic for everybody. So that's why I was happy to help out. So I know we chatted a little bit about it. So but no, I was happy.
God, shit got so dark. One of the things that I wanted to ask you, which is my new trivia question for people.
Yeah.
Which mental health timeline did you go down in terms of this not being real? So I realized that everybody kind of had their own thing when I was talking to a coworker last week, and I was like, I really started tripping out like it was a Truman Show type of situation that I was involved in because I moved to a beautiful city, but I didn't know anybody for like 100 miles around during a pandemic, and it was very surreal to like wake up in paradise every day and everything's the same and you don't really know anybody. And so I was just like, oh my God, this is the Truman Show. I mentioned this to a coworker who said, you've got it all wrong. It's actually a Back to the Future time. Was it Back to the Future 3? Where we're just in the wrong timeline. Something happened. And so I was wondering like if you had created any type of bizarre situation to help you got through like a couple of months.
Weirdly enough, Texas officially locked down on St. Patrick's Day last year. And so like at first we're going, all right, cool. It's like end of the month. All right, cool. It's like, all right, it's been a week at home. It's fine. And then when we realized it's gonna be bigger, Tifa Tiddlywinks, who's a really great burlesque and comedy performer and is a really good clown as well. She decided to help out all the out-of-work musicians and variety performers, created this channel that we're on, which is the Cabin Fever live stream. And at first she goes, it's all Houston people, and I'd already moved away from Houston, so I went, all right, cool, I'll just, it's Houston, so I'll support from afar. And then one day she goes, hey, Jeff, you want to do something? I go, well, yeah. And then I go, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I didn't know how to figure it out, and so I literally I learned within like a week or two. I figured out how to run a show on here, of just like my little variety show, which is the Devil's Hour thing, which is I used to do live. I used to do that show live, where I bring in musicians and comedians and variety performers all together, because Houston was big, but nobody talked to each other in the different scenes, and I liked all the different scenes. So I go, all right, cool, let's bring all these scenes together and just mix it around, because I liked all that stuff, and I'd like to think I have at least decent taste. I mean, I've had
Reggie, so you don't.
That's fair, I mean, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I mean, but anyway, so that's
all you.
Cheers,
Sometimes
everybody.
He doesn't like you,
Bird,
Jamie.
bro.
He doesn't like you sometimes, is what he meant. He said us, so it sounded more fair.
Yes, that is exactly it.
I know.
Reggie, you throw your voice so well. You did it while he was drinking.
So
That's how it works, right?
Yes, yeah. So what helped me cope through all this was like learning to do the show, and then it just became the process of going, all right, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to do it every week. And then if it goes, hey, do you want to do another thing? I said, all right, cool. So I started doing a talk show where I'm talking to people, like a little chat show. And so I went, all right. And so it became all right, who are my performer friends that I know are like, they're struggling, or they or whatever, or just to check in on them. It just gives an excuse to check in on them. I don't set out to make, perfect world is I make, somebody wants to buy the show and I make a bunch of money. But the idea was like, I think whenever the pandemic gets beyond us and we can go out work again.
Oh,
and so
shit, you can see me.
So,
sorry.
You were having a cough. It's okay. You were having coughing. I get it. I mean, medical issues.
Bingo.
But the big reason I wanted to do this stuff was more to make sure that people weren't forgotten about. And so by still showcasing things and talking about stuff, when things became normal again, they go, oh, hey, I remember so-and-so talking about this thing. I'm down. Or like that sort of stuff. So in the end, I just want to make sure people didn't forget from audiences, but I also want to make sure performers didn't forget either themselves, because who knows how long it's going to be. And so I want to make sure that, this is, despite the fact that we're making tens of dollars, that this is something we all love. And so we want to make sure we don't forget that.
Wait,
So
what gigs are you getting?
I'm online. I don't I don't make.
I'm not letting you book our gigs anymore, Reggie.
Like tens of dollars. So yeah, so the new Olde City Sideshow is now me and Danny, and we're making tens of dollars.
Crazy. Danny yanks Jeff's pants off. I don't know. It's a weird show.
That's fine. I mean, hey.
I'm gonna go work at Enigma anyway.
Yeah. What are you gonna get? Crosswords all over yourself? It's Enigma and the Puzzler.
And the Puzzler.
Lady.
All it is crosswords. That'd be really hysterical.
Don't cross her.
Yeah, but yeah, what's kept me?
You're like 5 down is.
Riddle me this, Borneo.
Yeah, how did we become like a Batman world for Sideshow? I like it.
I do too.
Someone needs to animate it.
We can. I mean, this with people. But yeah, long story short is how I coped was I went online and started doing stuff. I learned how to create shows and I built all my stuff as intros and outros, and I've done editing, and I learned all that in the past year. I didn't know any of it, so I just went, here's the thing I need to do. I've got nothing else to do, and I hate being bored, and I thrive on being around people so much. So this is the closest I can be around people, is doing this. And so that's the other reason why I do it. It's because I go, this is also for me. This is my process. I go, all right, cool. I'm around people. That's so great. Everything's normal, right? Right? Yeah. No, it's happy to chat with people. And we chatted a little before. And the one good thing from Corona is the fact is that I get to talk with people that I probably wouldn't have had to. It would have taken us years to have this sort of chat. Otherwise. So I'm really happy about it in that respect. I mean, the fucking virus sucks. Everybody vaccinate. I'm getting vaccinated tomorrow. So everybody vaccinate. Get vaccinated.
Absolutely.
Wash your hands. Mask up.
Yeah, you filthy beasts.
I want to go hang out with people like without having to worry about masks or worrying about touching like accidentally touching someone and go, oh, did I accidentally give them stuff? That's why I don't do anything. Is I go, I'm not so worried about my health necessarily because, but I don't want to inadvertently cause someone else problems, and so that's why.
Yeah.
Like I got asked to be hired to some places. I go, no, I can't do it. And they go, why? We're perfectly safe. I go, I have no doubt that you have the best ever things to make sure your stuff is safe, but I know there's still that chance I may inadvertently, I could be one of the people who doesn't catch it, but is a carrier, and so I don't want to accidentally cause problems. So that's why I don't do it. So like what?
Oh, I was going to say, if you get tired of walking through a door and looking around and going, nope, and walking right out. And it's you're doing it right, man. You're doing it right for sure. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. Just was thinking out loud.
Yeah. So it's like I don't. So that sort of thing, and so like that's why I like doing these things online and like the weekly chat with the Hoot, just to kind of just to check in as far as the all right, cool, just hang out. It basically is like hanging out at the bar, but my bar's at home. I get to drink the good stuff here, and I don't. So that's nice.
You're saving money.
Oh, it'll save so much money because as a social creature, I would go to bars. No, to be fair, I'd go to bars a lot, and I would do tricks to get drinks for free a lot of times. So I don't have a big
nice.
So, I mean, when I got to see you guys, unfortunately, so far I've only seen you guys perform once together, and that was the 2019 show when you guys did the thing for Harry Anderson and the Escape.
Oh yeah.
And well, Harry Anderson's like one of my like if you go, all right, who do you like? If someone goes, oh great, Jeff, who would you like to be in the kind of sideshow stuff like that? And I go, it's fucking Harry Anderson. I mean, just like I do magic. I do some dumbass magic, the weird bar trick stuff. I actually do have the voodoo. I do have a voodoo needle stunt that I have that.
Oh heck yeah, man.
So that's how much of
arm Harry's model.
Yeah,
it was a good one. He made a really decent one.
Yeah, I've got one of those that I found in Vegas at like a Harry Houdini's shop. It was like tucked in the back corner of one of the display cases, and I was like, just going, all right, cool. And I was looking around, just going, I'm not doing really anything, and I just happened to say, I go, is that what I think it is? And I go, hey, what's that? And the guy, one of the goes, I don't know what that is. Like honestly shocked. Pulled it on, I saw it, I go, yes, I want this. And so they go, what's this much money? I go, I don't care. I want this thing. And so it's like one of my really cool stuff. And so like it's so like Harry Anderson was like one of the things. So like when he got put into the Hoot Hall of Fame, and then when you guys did the really cool Escape act, that was really nice. So
yeah, everybody loves Harry.
Yeah.
Like
the Give a Hoot that you guys were on this last one is I think it's still on the channel right now for people to watch.
Oh heck yeah! That was a couple of weeks ago that it was
couple
on,
weeks
right?
ago. But I also uploaded to my Vimeo, and so follow Southern Sideshow Hootenanny on Facebook. You'll see a link soon in front of the Vimeo, so you can go keep catching that show where you can see them perform that amazing classic act. Lots of other amazing stuff. It's a good time.
It was really fun.
Yeah. All right, in the chat, AJ Gaynor, who very questioning, thank you, says this is for Reggie, and only Reggie. So, says the question: what are some of your most favorite and memorable shows that you've done in Olde City Sideshow?
Had a couple stand out.
Well, there we go then. And anyways, no.
No, I guess the first one that I was ever hospitalized from was probably that's a safe choice to talk about, right? That's a safe one.
The statute of limitations is up, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
You can use fake names.
went into anaphylaxis during a show. I was having an allergic reaction to the insects that I was eating in the first half, and by intermission, I was completely covered in rashes, and people had like gone to get me Benadryl. They were like, maybe you should eat some more Benadryl, and I was afraid to leave the show. I didn't want to like. I thought it was like no big deal. Just got like another set left. So I was like completely covered in like a Benadryl lotion, and I was on a bunch of Benadryl. I managed finishing the show, but then I lost my vision towards the end of it. And that's when a couple of friends started carrying me out front, and I threw up this entire goldfish with black eyes. And I remember I couldn't hear right. It kept like getting really weird. And then I started having a whole lot of trouble breathing. And then I remember the firemen showed up, and no, Danny was like, do you want to go to the hospital? And I was like, yeah, I couldn't talk anymore. And he was like, do you want me to call you a cab?
I was drunk.
But it was like, none of us had health insurance at the time either. And I was like, I don't know.
Like, I could have been like, I found her in the street. I don't know what happened.
Because I was so worried about paying that ambulance bill. So anyway, somebody wound up calling 911 because I had a lot more problems developing. And a whole ladder shows up. The fire department shows up, and the guy comes like waltzing out. You know,
in like Center City, Philadelphia, kind of like.
Oh, it was like all in Olde City. It shut down traffic for like 3 blocks. It was so embarrassing. And he came strutting over, and he was like, "So what happened? She ate a bug?" And Danny was like, "Dude, she ate like a lot of bugs, like, you know." And the guy looked over at me and was like, "Oh my God." He saw that I was having trouble breathing. He was like, "We can't transport." And so then I had to like wait another like minute for an ambulance to show up, and they immediately got an IV started, and I was like on a Benadryl, and they gave me epinephrine like IV, and then I went into shock. It was like my first time having epinephrine, and it was really traumatizing. I'm like shaking like crazy. Yeah, and then all of the doctors and nurses took turns coming into the room and asking again what happened. Yep. And I knew that I was like the butt of like these fucking jokes, you know. It's just like, and they were like, "So you were eating the bugs, and like people were paying to watch."
Because you know they were going out after and being like, "Yo, you'll never believe what this fucking girl did.
Go on there.
Gotta go and check it out."
That was a rough one.
That would be memorable. I would have to agree with that.
Or the time that Danny smashed me into a box, but he drilled too many air holes.
Well, technically, I didn't smash you into the box. The box smashed you into the ground.
Or the time that Danny wanted to experiment with the bed and nail cinder block smash. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So, like, we were doing this light as a feather, thick as a board game where I was up on some, like, sawhorses, and I had to, like, hold my abdomen in for, like levitating. My head, back of my neck was on one sawhorse, and my feet were on the other, and it was, like, all core strength. And, like, so I was holding myself up, and Danny's like, "Look, we're not going to do cinder blocks anymore. We're, like, really fancy. We should, like, I know there's this rock quarry nearby." Like, just fucking dumb shit. Like, I go to this rock quarry. He finds all these different types of rocks. Like, and some of them, there was like one where he had it on my stomach, and I think we must have tried to smash it like 8 times before I was like, this is just beyond stupid, and I'm not going to let this keep happening.
Yeah, that probably happened. No, it didn't happen.
Are you?
I may have come up with this idea of messing with different types of rocks and thinking, like, not really understanding that I just was looking for sandstone. And
he just wanted to hurt me.
And we got, like, patio blocks that weren't sandstone.
Granite and shit.
I kept hammering it, and I'm like, "Nah, man, like, one more. I think I got it."
That was back when we were like a 7-piece show with our own musicians and inside and outside talkers.
and an accordion player too. She did the keyboard throughout the show, and then she played accordion out front. We used to do an inside and outside show at one point.
One time, our Tesla coil completely fried her keyboard.
Oh yeah,
and it blew out half the power at the palace. So like we started doing
I forgot about.
We turned the Tesla coil on, it arced to her keyboard. She got fucking electrocuted. And then the whole place went dark. And it's like all these drunks in fucking DC. It's like, it wasn't a nice area at the time either. So it was like extra weird.
Based on everything I've seen on the news, especially after January, I don't think there's any good places in DC, so...
Oh,
there's so many great places in DC.
Dude, the Capitol looks like a party, man. Let me tell you. If I was looking for any kind of shaman, I'd go to the Capitol.
That dude's from fucking Arizona. So
I know.
That's my only problem about it.
Isn't that like the birthplace of turquoise?
It's something like that. Oh, anyway.
I like that delay.
Anyway. He doesn't watch this show. It's fine. At least I don't.
No. I wish he did. I would love to see him, man.
No, it's he's on my list to talk to. So it's just, but I also know like some of the
He'll talk.
Well, that's my understanding, but it's like some of our elder statesmen are kind of I don't want to say like technically inept, but some of them are a little bit more difficult to get a hold of, like trying to figure that stuff out.
Yeah.
I mean, Christ was some work to get that on. Like, luckily Luella got it figured out. But there's other like James.
That's awesome.
Yeah, James probably.
Could you
not.
do
Harley? Like, I'm gonna bring Harley on at some point because he actually came on the chat after the Give the Hoot. So like, it was really cool to chat with him for a while. So
you should interview Natasha Verushka.
I don't know Natasha.
Oh my god!
But we'll talk afterwards about that, and we'll figure out that meetup. So we got about 7 minutes of the show here live, but we're probably going to keep chatting afterwards after this. If you guys want to be a part of it, drop me a line. I know a couple of other performers like Scabs the Clown and Emma want to come and chat with you guys, but we'll do that afterwards. Because this is my time. So I've got already on the screen. I've got the link for the Instagram. When I take over your Instagram account, I'll make sure everybody knows where to find you. I'm kidding. I'm only kind of kidding. No, I'm kidding. No, it's that way you guys can track you guys down and stuff like that. Plus, Olde City Sideshow is on Facebook as well, so that way you can keep track of when they're going to be doing stuff again, both together and separately on their different coasts because they don't like each other. But it's fine. I mean, look how far away they are. They're in the same fucking room, and it can't be bothered.
Yeah, I make him sleep in that chair.
No, it's no. So make sure everybody follow Olde City Sideshow and all the social medias. It is definitely worthwhile. These guys are great performers. I said I've seen one once.
Who said that?
I said
no.
Here's the other cool thing is like I also like because of doing like the Devil's Hour and stuff like that. I deep dive just the internet to track down things like, all right, cool, I want to bring on some cool stuff. And so I like to go, oh, who do I know? Oh, I know so-and-so. Then I'll watch all your videos that are available online.
Ooh.
I deep dive. Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because
don't Sideshow dox us, man.
No, I'm not gonna. No, okay. This is the reason. Okay, so no. I actually enjoy watching stuff, even the early day stuff, because it's all about Genesis and things like that. So it's all about figuring out where the bones are for things, and so that's very important.
Yeah.
Even with like, it's like, even that shitty bar gig from 15 years ago is still a very important thing to see.
So you're familiar with.
What was that fucking boxing place that we did? The knockout box or whatever, the shadow box?
If there's a video of it, I probably watched it. So
that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, there's some videos, man.
No, it's like I like it's like just like even if it goes like cause sometimes it's like some like things I go, all right, cool. If it looks cool, then I'll reach out to somebody and go, hey, I saw a really cool video thing. I'm gonna showcase. I'm gonna put all your deets on the channel so people can like find you online and like if you pay information. I did that with Reggie. back in the early days of the pandemic, because everything is about putting eyes on the people, and so how to find them, and like if you like the thing, throw them a couple of bucks. I do that. Like me and Scabs do that all the time for stuff too. So make sure, you guys, once again, you guys follow all their stuff and deep dive like I do, because don't deep dive like I do, because there's some stuff that just, I'm not saying Old City specifically, but there's some weird sideshow stuff online that I'm just going.
My Pinterest has been called satanic, so.
Oh, that's good to know. So do you guys anything else you guys want to plug or talk about before we get out of here? And other than Satanic Pinterest, because that's a whole other show. At some point, Satanic Pinterest. We're gonna talk. Me and Danny go into business. We're gonna talk Satanic Pinterest, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So anything else guys going on that you want to plug? And we'll get out of here and we'll talk offline.
I think we're going to make a concerted effort to throw some merch up online after this weekend, so keep an eye out. We got the last of some t-shirts, tank tops,
koozies,
yes.
A couple enameled pins.
Ooh, pins. I'm a big lover of pins.
Yeah.
I have a jacket that on one side is all filled with performer pins, and it's my shirt.
Oh, heck yeah, man!
Well, when I go online, like when I go on stage, I have everybody's pin on my jacket, so I can pretend like they're on stage with me.
Tell you what, just send me your address. I'm going to send you one.
Yeah.
Danny also is selling a Tesla coil.
We'll talk about that too. I'm
I'm not joking.
For anybody that's listening, like it's a
reach out.
Yeah.
No, we'll talk. I mean, depending on the cost, maybe. I mean, stimulus is coming through, so.
I will just warn you: the shipping is the kicker.
Well,
he's coming to Florida.
That's it. If I travel to Florida,
that's why. Yeah, we'll talk.
That's it. At worst, I'll have you meet up with my sister and I can stay at her place until I can go.
Jeff's like, fuck that. I'm getting a Tesla coil. Shut up. Stop talking about the Tesla coil.
There is no Tesla. Well, depending on the price. I mean, no. If somebody gives you some good money, they'll give you good money. I'm not gonna begrudge you making some coin. So, so what am I do?
I wasn't gonna ask money for it.
Oh, okay. We'll talk. So what am I doing? I'm gonna put. I tell you what, because I think it's just us. I think it's just performers on the chat now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the link in the chat for the chat afterwards. Anyways, guys, thank you everybody for being a part of the show and being a part of this. My name is Jeff with the G. You can catch me Monday at 7:30 Central Standard Time right here on Kevin Fever live stream with me and Scabs the Clown, where we'll be gaffing the truth. This time we're going to be talking about cryptids. Weird cryptids, like the little ones that you don't get a lot of play. So, things like furry trouts, jackalope, hoop snake, all that sort of stuff. Danny, if you got some stories, you can come on and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about that afterwards. Anyways, and then catch me on Wednesday for Devil's Hour, where I will have a really cool strongman from England by the name of Titan. He's a really good guy. The music of Tomahawk. And this really cool artist by the name of Zayani. And plus some other weird shit that I always put on the show. And then next week, I don't know what I'm doing next week. Maybe some Souse, maybe a movie, maybe I'll talk to somebody else. I don't know. Maybe I might have these guys on again, just fucking because we can. Anyways, everybody be cool, be safe, be groovy. And as always, keep drinking, everybody. Thanks, you guys.